Hey guys, Jen Barnhill from United Legacy here. Here we are, prep day and planning day. I want you to take a look at the menu that I have posted. I do actually I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to post it. So I do this pretty much every week, whether it's on paper or kind of in my head. So I've just printed this one off just so that everybody can take a look at it. I'm going to stick it somewhere that I remember what I'm going to eat. So then once I decide what I'm going to eat, I go to the grocery store on Sunday and pick up all the stuff that I need to be successful for the week. So when you get in a habit of prepping your food for the week, you're going to save a ton of time and you're going to set yourself up for success. I am guilty of not doing this as well as I should. I have a habit of being a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person, so this week I'm going to take the challenge just like you are, and I'm going to prep and get myself organized. So once you have all your stuff bought and all your stuff home, what you need to do is take a look through the meal plan and see of the stuff that you've bought what you actually need to prep. So we're talking about cutting up vegetables and meat and washing all your fruit. So usually if you're going to be using salads or stir fries, you want to be cutting up every week carrots and celery and red and green peppers, yellow peppers, whatever you want, and just putting them into little containers or baggies so that they're quick to grab. And they're all ready and done. So then you also want to wash all your fruit. So wash your berries and your grapes and your apples. You don't really have to wash bananas, but you get the point. So that everything is ready to go. It makes things a lot easier when you portion out your snack stuff. So like almonds, if you're going to have 8 to 10 almonds like the meal plan says, then just put them out into little baggies so that when you're on the way to go somewhere, you can just snag one, stuff it in your purse. Or guys, you can stuff it in your pocket. So the other thing that I always have in the house is Greek yogurt. So the non-fat plain Greek yogurt is what I eat, and cottage cheese, and also natural peanut butter. I'm never really short of peanut butter because they are super tasty things to have in the house. So the other thing that I want you to think about this week is portion control. I don't want you so much worried about counting calories, because when you count calories, you're focusing on the calories. So then you're stressing over whether or not this meal went over, that meal went over, how much that's supposed to be, or what have you. And this is about living a healthy lifestyle and not for the long term, and not necessarily counting every single calorie that you eat. So on the menu plan with each of the menu items, they have the calorie number listed in case you want to know what they are, but I don't want you to focus on them. So if you look at the meal plan, like I said before, there's almonds. So instead of counting out how many calories an almond is, just focus on, I'm going to have a portion of almonds, which is like closed fist of almonds, which is about 8 to 10 almonds. Or berries would be a third of a cup, or about the palm of your hand. And meat, which is a big thing that people usually overeat on, should be about the size of the palm of your hand and the thickness of a deck of cards. That is one portion of meat. So I really want you to focus on portion control. Now, if you look at my meal plan, my lovely, lovely meal plan, you will notice that it is kind of boring. I like certain things and I stick to them. I don't very, very much. It makes prepping a lot easier because, as I said before, I am fly by the seat of my pants. So I drink Shakeology, and so that's what I'm going to have for breakfast every day with a piece of toast. It's what I like. It gets me set up for the day, curbs my cravings, so I don't want chocolate. So I try and eat most of my fruit kind of in the first half of the day instead of late at night, because fruit, when you eat it, because it's a carb and has lots of sugar in it, raises your glycemic index and burns through very quickly. So if you're eating it after dinner, A, it's not going to fill you up. B, it's going to give you a short burst of energy and it's going to be gone. So usually it's just empty calories because you end up wanting something afterwards anyway. So something like protein or healthy fat is the kind of snack after dinner that you want to have, so that it stays in your body and it's not just a waste. So when you look at the meal plan, you'll notice that there's a couple days that I'm eating chicken. So on Sunday, when I've bought all my stuff, you want to take all the chicken that you're going to use for that day and say prep it all at once. And cut it up and put it in little containers. So now if I have a salad on Tuesday and Thursday, I can just take a handful and take a handful and I'm good to go. So the other thing I make ahead of time and always have in my fridge is a batch of quinoa. It's super awesome good for you, and I find it's better to have around because it's a clean source of carbs, and so that you're not swayed into bad carbs. But sweet potatoes are also good. White potatoes are okay, but not great. So some people are fine with prepping the night before, and I'm going to try and get away from that. But you actually have to make sure that you're going to do the prep. You can't just fake that you're going to do the prep. Because what happens, if you fail to plan, you are going to plan to fail. What happens is you inevitably have a situation where you don't have enough time to do what you were going to do, or you don't feel like it, or you're hungry, or you're what have you. And something happens and you say, well, I'm just going to grab something. And then you either eat too much of something or you eat the wrong something, and you're just setting yourself up for a bad situation. And then what you get is issues of eating the wrong thing, eating too much of something. So that's how I do my meal plan. It's very simple. It comes right off of our meal planner on Beachbody's website. So yeah, I do the Shakeology for breakfast. And then if you look, I've got breakfast, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little tiny meals all throughout the day. So the best part about this whole thing for me is that I am not hungry. I like to eat. I have tried to diet in the past and I was starving myself and it was awful. I am full and I lose weight every week and it is awesome. So I aim to lose between 1 to 2 pounds every week. It's the healthy way for me. It's the healthy way for you. At the beginning, when I had a lot of fat, some people who have a lot of body fat, you can lose a little bit more every week and it's still okay. But you want to aim for a low, slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. So, for example, if you were to lose like 10 pounds in a week, you're probably going to gain it all back because it means you're crash dieting and something is not right. You want to go slow because the weight that comes off is probably going to stay off of you longer. So if you were to lose 20 pounds in a week, it's all coming back. If you lose 10 pounds over 6 to 8 weeks, you've gradually gotten to a goal and you're probably going to be more successful. So to set yourself up for success, you want meal prep, and then you want to meal plan. And you want to look at my meal plan as an example. It does not have to be exactly the same as mine because everybody's different, but it's just an example. And it doesn't even have to be printed on a computer. This one is on a computer because that's what I do for my job. But if it's easy for you to write it in a notebook or write it in a scratch pad or write it on your whiteboard, that's good for me. As long as you're doing it, I don't really care. So let's do this. I'm excited. So tomorrow I'm going to post about if some reason you have to eat out. In general, I would like it if for 7 days you just stayed in your house and ate off your meal plan, because generally people eat healthier when they're making their own food and not having somebody else prepare it because you don't know what they're doing to that food. But if you notice at the end of the meal plan, right down here somewhere, there is an open or leftovers day. So sometimes on the weekend we go out to eat, but usually when we go out to eat, it's somewhere that I know where I'm going and I know what I'm getting when I get there. And it's usually something very simple like a chicken wrap or salad and chicken. That's my friend's favorite joke, is chicken and salad. Yeah, but I'd really like you to try and eat at home. It's going to set yourself up for a better precedent. But yeah, make sure that you watch what's going on, and we'll give you some tips on how to eat when you're eating out. So, basically, the more you put into this, the more you're going to get out of it. Because remember, it is only a week, 7 days. You can commit to 7 days. You can fully commit to 7 days of this, you will see results. I don't care if you have tried every other diet in the entire universe. If you have done everything under the sun, this will work. It worked for me, and nothing worked for me. If you eat 5 to 6 small meals a day, you aren't going to be hungry. And if you portion control, like where this menu says 8 to 10 almonds, don't eat 30 almonds. And when it says a portion of fish, which is the size of your palm and thick of a deck of cards, you're not eating the whole fish, and you're not eating all of the turkey muffins that you made. So that's what I want you to focus on, the portion control. And I am super proud of you. The first step to success is taking the first step. And you have done this. You have joined the group and you've committed to 7 days. So whether you've done clean eating once, whether you've done it 10 times, or if you've never ever done it before and lived off McDonald's, I'm telling you, this works. So let's share the group meal plans. I'm going to post mine. So I'm going to post this meal plan. And then if you want to post yours underneath, if you just want to post a picture of it, that's fine. If you want to rate it out, that's also good. All right. Well, thanks, guys, and have a great day.